Drake fighting Irish Freestyle. Y'all been blowing me up about this one. They said Drake dissed everybody. He in max crash out mode, and you know we here for that. All I ask is hit that thumbs up button. You know I was in Vegas, so I'm a little late. But let's hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to work. Let's get it. We back. Oh, this is like a legit freestyle.
I'm recording.
Got a little hoe on the cam. Hit the jump. Okay.
I love you.
Build suspense.
Yeah. The summer is over, I missed it. Barrel was smoking, I kissed it. Fair showed us the renters for Texas, it's unrealistic. Cut them the check, cause I hate reviewing the budgets and limits. Just pay the man. The world fell in love.
That's what niggas can't do. Drake, I do respect you for the simple fact of any of us who was the youngest sibling. I always say this. Nigga, you know the art of getting your ass whooped, but you just keep running up. You know what I'm saying? Like they keep whooping your ass and you just you know what I mean? So I respect that Drake is metaphorically doing that. Now, how he's going about it, what do you guys think? Does he just let it go at this point? That's what I feel it. I feel that's probably what I would do. But ego's a motherfucker.
With the gimmicks.
And I love when Drake get on these slow, introspective, feels like a timestamp almost record. Like I'm here for this, all the toxic shit.
The world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute. Just
The world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers, what he said, a couple of them bought tickets. It do be a motherfucker when that nigga seen as motherfucker switch and shifted sides on Drake. But I just think it's like, man, live by the gun, die by the... Man, when you was doing this to Meek, and you was laughing and we was all back to back, and you was playing it in the... Nigga, the dude, all that shit, we watched all that happen. Now, you did squash it with him. Y'all did do back-to-back. Y'all did keep it hip-hop and all that shit, yes. But you know what comes with this battling shit. And so I want to be fair and go, this is an artist venting through his art, which is what all of us are doing, which is we're just trying to express ourselves. I feel like most of us are just fucking nerds who don't really know how to articulate how we feel in a proper way, so we just figured out how to do it to rhythm. Cool. But then with the light-skinned Canadian shit, it feels like you're a little bit of a hoe, and I don't know if that's byproduct of narrative or what, but it does feel like bitching opposed to venting, if that makes any sense. But again, still feels time-stampy, so I'm here for it. You hear me?
know the shit is personal to us and it wasn't just business. Analyzing behavioral patterns is somewhat suspicious. Niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits.
And I will say, nigga, we run heavy. We run heavy here, and I know how that be. And there's people that like, you know, maybe let's say a person got into it with Screw on YouTube. It's fuck that nigga for life. So I do feel him. And we've been in them situations. There's a couple niggas that, boy, I like the finish line. I can't wait to run into you, but you see I did the Drake on him. But as I was saying, I understand it. A part of me does. Like, I'm like, are y'all niggas being too hard on Drake, bro?
Patterns is somewhat suspicious. Niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits. Or when I'm breaking world records still as I guzzle a Guinness. Or when I get my fifth made back cause the color is different.
You catch that? Guinness World Records, the Guinness, the beer. I'm breaking records while I guzzle the Guinness. That is a bar, nigga. That is their bar.
Suspicious. Niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits. Or when I'm breaking world records still as I guzzle a Guinness. Or when I get my fifth made back cause the color is different. Remember we traded watches, I gave you the Arabic dial, you gave me a numbered edition. You would even check up on my son like a pediatrician. Sure convinced the gang and
Tell that bitch, she check up on my son like a pediatrician. Keeping pee on that whole
With addition, you would even check up on my son like a pediatrician. Showed against the gang and shit was rooted in love when it isn't. Showed me how different we are, there's blessings in juxtaposition. I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons, it come with the distance. Figured we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly mistaken, the loyalty wasn't a given. It's all good. And niggas cry.
And there is let's be real. You know, when it comes to this battle, nigga, if any of you have been on this channel for day one, nigga, I have said Kendrick won, but they call me the Big Dipper for a reason, because I keep it 100% of the time. So I'm just telling you, a lot of these rap industry niggas is hoes, bro. And I tell you, a lot of people, and if you a young nigga coming up in this game, bro, a lot of these niggas in entertainment is hoes. A lot of these niggas on YouTube are hoes. A lot of these niggas you will literally know when you're having a good month on YouTube and randomly all these other YouTubers are commenting on your videos and shit like that. Then let you have one of them shitty, most of us go through it in January month, right? Niggas be ducked off. These niggas don't really be friends. And if you notice, if you ever see me, I'm with my friends and family, like niggas who I didn't meet through this. These niggas be weird. A lot of y'all niggas was on Drake's dick. A lot of y'all niggas was acting like you was willing to literally fight people or off niggas, or it's we riding on niggas for Drake. And now that he's losing, y'all ain't there no more. And I only say this to say, stop with that goofy shit. There ain't no nigga I've met on YouTube that I'm willing to go to prison for. That's not, nigga, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. We got ripped, nigga, what are we talking about? And so all y'all niggas, they get lost in the moment and in the Michael Rubin freak off and all that pink cocaine, and they just get to saying shit, you know what I'm saying?
He wasn't a given. It's all good.
And I blame Drake for
niggas try to
them.
bruise for you saying it wasn't malicious. Talking about we family, well, I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image. All that brother talk as if I really discovered a sibling.
And niggas was, the headlines have all been, he dissed LeBron James. And I genuinely believe that is the line. That has to be the line. And I'm not gonna lie, boy, you a bitch ass nigga, Drake. Drake, boy, I'm out here trying, bro. I am trying my hardest to keep this objective or subject, whatever the fuck it is. But I'm trying my hardest to make this fair, nigga. But come on, bro. You gonna tell on this nigga? This nigga said I'm going to tell on you. I'm gonna tarnish your public image. That can't be the now let me hear that again. That can't be the
gotta tarnish your talking about we family. And niggas cry the blues for you saying it wasn't malicious. Talking about we family, well, I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image. All that brother.
This nigga is a hoe. These Canadian niggas are hoes. Oh my God. You gonna tell on LeBron? Nah, LeBron James. Now you gonna tell on cuz? After that nigga just tied Michael Jordan for the most 30-point games. After this nigga just passed Kareem for the most points, you gon' tell on this nigga Drake? Are you serious? You rat back. Nah, nigga, this nigga he stop snitching. Oh, LeBron. Hey, LeBron a motherfucker to tell on. That's a crazy nigga to tell. Cause this ain't snitching. This is tattletaling. I'm gonna tell your girl you was at the club last night. Nigga, oh my God. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Me and my niggas have stomped your ass out for even insinuating some shit like that. I'll knock the light over. Knock the light over. Nigga talking about something. He gonna make me tell Savannah. That's what he really wanted to say.
Cousin to visit.
I'll call your wife.
God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image.
Oh, no.
All that brother talk as if I really discovered a sibling. 6 degrees, my memories retrieving our humble beginnings. Niggas wanted trouble, grabbed a shovel and dug up some ditches. Cover my body in dirt, but that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was a body double, and we've done dozens of switches.
And I just thank the Lord that I have real niggas around me. That I got OGs and big homies and brothers and people that I can reach out to that is always gonna hold me accountable. Because nigga, this shit is floating. But one nigga should have listened to this and went, with the suing things and all this shit, maybe we don't threaten to tell on LeBron. What is his public image? It gotta be some people fucking these white hoes. I know it. Oh my God, no, LeBron. I just know it. Because it's either that or freaking off, and you know, you remember, ain't no party like a Diddy party. That nigga Bruca.
These niggas tried to light the front gate up, it wasn't for Christmas. I said a prayer that morning for Sean and it wasn't religious. It came from a place
for Sean?
Of desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now, it came like a sudden decision.
Wait, he said a prayer for Sean Diddy Combs and then got into utter submission? What?
Christmas, I said a prayer that morning for Sean and it wasn't religious. It came from a place of desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now, it came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes or these other musicians. Niggas started fucking with my family, I'm going to prison. And we all crashing out together, my brother's complicit. Who put a pipe bomb in your trunk, it was an exhibit. I'm trying to
Boy, that nigga about took me out with that one. No, he said, who put a pipe bomb in your trunk? It wasn't exhibit. Cause you know, Pimp My Ride put the motherfucker, have an ice cream machine. Nigga talk about some, you know how you always go to McDonald's and the McFlurry machine's down? We put one right in the steering wheel column.
My brother's complicit. Who put a pipe bomb in your trunk? It wasn't exhibit. I'm trying to blow the doors off that bitch when you touch the ignition. But then I gotta remember who made this shit come to fruition. It's me. Who's got the most to lose and who's in that other position? Signal conversations where I hope they got double encryption. I hate to see the empire crumble on judges' convictions. This nigga pulled a rabbit out that had in
he'd hate to see the empire crumble off judges' convictions. Shot off Kendrick Lamar. Drake has been alluding and saying that if y'all figure out all the payola and fictitious bending manipulation of numbers that is done in this industry, it will really make you realize that these songs aren't the hits that they appear to be. My nigga, everybody know that. Let's just be real. Obviously, with 75% of rappers, do I believe, their numbers aren't what they seem to be. And that's not just rappers, country songs, just anybody signed to a music label. I believe they're using some Russian bots to farm up some numbers. But then if you look at the way I always know if a song's a genuine hit is going to be the impact. So it's going to be when I leave my house, and how does the things that exist outside of the content, and what I mean by that might be reactions, might be reviewers, might be TikToks, whatever, all that outside content, how does it perform? Okay, that means there's a large audience for this thing. If I go outside and start hearing it, it's inevitable. I think with the impact of Not Like Us, it's almost ridiculous for Drake to believe that. When there's reactions getting millions of views to it. When there's TikTok getting... It starts to become like, I think my Not Like Us probably has like 100K, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the biggest YouTuber at all. Starts to look like Drake. Come on, nigga. Come on, bro.
I love a magician. It's funny to see you all rejoicing and hugging and kissing. What are we celebrating? I rent out the club at Edition. Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven. But
nothing is the same for all you bitches and nothing forgiven. Go ahead.
Next time, bury me in gold. My blood is Egyptian. The Dennis James come out when the vodka is flooding my system. I don't have a drinking problem. I got a subtle addiction. I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permission. My dad has another subtle addiction. I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permission. My dad has another child. I told him that wasn't my sister. Grew up with dozens of Jews, churches with dozens of Christians. Also developed a deep respect for the Muslim religion. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga. That's fucking crazy.
We gonna let her have it. Hey, why don't we try to make this one? Hey, we really hurt this nigga. He said, so shit ain't even that deep, I guess, Drake, come on, bro. This is the thing you should learn. You're never as good as they say you are, and you're never as bad as they say you are. You're somewhere in the middle, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? there's going to be a lot of Drake stans that come in here and say they hate me and I'm a bitch ass nigga and they're da-da-da-da-da-da, they're unsubscribing, yada, yada, yada. There's going to be some people who feel like I was getting on Drake's ass. They don't like Drake. They're going to say, this is the funniest thing ever. They're never going to watch me again. Y'all always somewhere in the middle, bro. Don't be believing these niggas. And it's confusing to me that a nigga Drake stature. It's like if the Dipper knows this just off the little shit I done did, Drake, you should know this shit. So then it makes me lean towards you just bitching. But in a fire way,
That's as far as I got. That's fucking crazy, though.
Man, woe is me raps. Oh, God! Hey, little certified vibe check. That nigga was whining. Here comes the reaction by me right there. KBD family, hit the thumbs up button. I'm late. Get me in the algorithm. We out this hoe.